Hey adventure goers, today we are going to be exploring the historic Gillespie Dam and Bridge. We're going to check out the surrounding area on foot a little bit, and then we're going to get the bird up in the air, and I'll show you all the neat landscapes in the area, as this area is quite scenic, all while giving you a little bit of history on the area. Let's go check it out. So Gillespie Dam and Bridge is just southwest of Phoenix, Arizona, and it's a pretty easy drive, roughly about an hour's drive from Phoenix, depending on where you live in the city. According to HikeArizona.com, the dam is about 1,768 feet long and stands about 56 foot tall. Also, according to that same source, the dam was built by an agriculturalist named Frank A. Gillespie, and he built it to help supply water to his ranch. Now, throughout the times, there have been multiple dams built out there out of various materials, but all were eventually washed out due to floods on the Gila River. And speaking of floods, in 1993, a portion of the dam, as you can see right here, was eventually destroyed due to a raging flood. Now, when I first heard about this, I thought it probably happened in the summer and was probably brought on by monsoons, but this flood actually happened in the winter of 1993, as during those months, Arizona saw unusually high rainfall and record flows. And at about 10:30 a.m. on January 9th, raging waters came flowing down the Gila River, thus causing a part of the dam to collapse and crumble into the Gila River. Now, construction on the bridge was started in 1925 and was later completed and opened to the public on August 1st, 1927, with an overall construction cost of about $320,000. The bridge length is about 1,662 feet, and it is a rather narrow bridge, which of course you can still drive on to this day, but if you do have a wide vehicle, I would just exercise extreme caution when crossing. Okay, so we just made it to the historic Gillespie Dam and Bridge, and we're gonna walk around and get the drone up in the air, although it is rather windy out here today, so I don't know how well the Mavic Air 2 will hold up, but we're gonna do a quick test flight, and it weighs more than the Mavic Mini, so I think we'll actually be just fine. But we don't know for sure, but we're gonna find out. All right, so we've been out here for about 45 minutes now. I pretty much got all the drone footage that I need, so I think we might try walking around the dam a little bit, and we're gonna go down to that little building down there and see if we can get in and just see what it is. Hopefully we don't die. Looks like this is probably gonna be the best way to get down right here. Yeah, if you ever come into Arizona, or if you live in Arizona, and you're just looking for a cool scenic place to check out, I would definitely recommend Gillespie Dam. Just super easy to get to and pretty cool views, and a very old bridge. That hike down was not the easiest, but we're here, so let's see what's inside, or if there is anything inside. What a waste. So we are closer to the dam, but there's nothing in here, and I don't really know what it is. I can only suspect that there is probably something connecting to the other side over there, maybe where it's kind of dug out in the side of the mountain. All right, so now we're gonna head over to the other side of the bridge and just check out and see what's up over there. It did look like, from what I could see on my drone, there is a little parking area over there as well too, so you can kind of get out and just check the place out. Holy smokes! Yeah, when they say narrow bridge, they really mean narrow bridge. I mean, I'm not too worried. There's no other cars or big ass trucks. This bridge definitely looks very, very old. Like it was built in the early 1900s. I'll have to do some research once I get home. Or maybe if we're lucky, there'll be like a little plaque up there that'll have some information on this bridge. All right, so now we're gonna go check out this viewing point here and see what we can find up there. Right here we have a, well, I don't know what that is, but I'll probably Google it. Just another little fun thing to see. All right, so now I think what we might do is cross the road and just get a little closer to the water. I saw some people fishing over there earlier, so I'm gonna assume it's okay. If not, well, this episode's gonna get pretty interesting pretty quick. All right, so it looks like we can't go up there, nor would I want to. These colors are looking fantastic. Oh man, that sun is bright. So I was out here earlier today for a few hours, just walking around, flying the drone, and then I decided I had nothing else going on tonight, so I figured I'd come back for golden hour and see what type of colors I could capture. Fun fact, in the early days before the bridge was constructed, there were other makeshift ways to cross the Gila River, and even another smaller bridge at one point. But mainly due to flooding, these routes and that bridge didn't last. And I did a little bit of research and I found out that there actually used to be a concrete apron built at the foot of the dam that would allow traffic to cross. Now this photo that you see right here was probably the best photo that I could find on the web, and as you can see, it definitely provided a means of crossing the Gila River. Now looking at this photo, I find myself wondering if this apron was just wide enough for one car, or if the apron stretched all the way to the dam and the rest of it was just partially submerged underwater. I don't know, but if you do, I would love to hear your thoughts. It does look like the apron did stretch to about right here. As you can see, the water is trickling over into the sand and dirt below. Not perfect, but hey, it worked. Well, at least until the water levels started to rise. Many times cars had to be linked together in order to cross, or be pulled by larger trucks, tractors, and sometimes even by teams of horses. And when flooding made crossing the apron too difficult, they simply just shut it down. The concrete apron worked here and there, but over time it proved to be unreliable. Alright everybody, that's about all the time we have for on this week's episode. If you guys enjoyed what you saw, then definitely go ahead and smash that like button. I would greatly appreciate it. And I would also recommend checking out this place if you ever have a day off or you're just looking for a day trip. The views out here are pretty cool and you get to learn a little bit about Arizona history. Other than that, we'll see you guys on next week's episode. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more amazing content like this. Until then, take care.